launch the baby jogger City Elite 2. Removing the hood, we're going to come around to the back and see this zipper here. We're going to undo the zipper, which will separate the hood from the seat fabric. We also have some velcros on the side and 2 snap buttons on each side, so one here and one on the other side, so not on each side, sorry, but 2 snaps. So we've got the velcro and the snap. Come down to the front of the hood with these big plastic parts and we're going to push them upwards towards the handle. And that is going to be your hood taken off. We're also going to take the hood rods and hood clamps off just on one side. You're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver. If you get confused with things, take a photo. So there's elastic here and elastic here. And we're going to need to take this elastic here out of the slot. Like that. And this one's just kind of over the top of the hood rod, so that one's fine. We're going to undo this screw here and another screw on the other side. So undo those. Now there is a screw in here as well, so that's on this tiny little bar. All of the screws that came out are the same size, so it doesn't matter if they get mixed up. Now we're going to pull the hood clamp off. So give it a wiggle. And you've got 3 parts that it needs to pull out. 1, 2, 3. Go to the other side and you're going to unthread the elastic. And you're just going to pull it off that way. So when we take it off, we're going to notice that the tiny little hood rod is at the back. Slide the fabric all the way off. This little one is a bit tricky. I hope it's going to go back in okay. The way to do it is don't let too much fabric get bunched up on this tiny little part. I always leave one hood rod clamp on if I can, so that I know exactly the way that it goes. So this can stay just like this. We're going to make sure we don't lose this part and the 3 screws. Now we're going to take the backboards out. You can take the backboards out while the seat is still on the pram, or you can do it after. But I'm going to do it now. There is going to be a bar, like a seat frame, and a backboard. So we're just going to pull those out. There's the frame. You're going to get to a certain part and the straps are going to get stuck, so poke them through. And that way they can have a wash as well. And then pull the rest of the backboard out. This is what you're going to have. Thread the straps through and they can go in the wash as well. Come down to the front and we're going to take the seat part off. I can get to the bum board, but I feel like it's going to be easier to do with the fabric off. So underneath here we've got a strap with Velcro. So that threads through these 2 little parts here, so if we can unthread it, that would be great. And this is the other side, so we want it to come through. Cool. Just below this strap that we've unthreaded is this Velcro piece here. So we're going to un-Velcro it and also unthread it. And that should be the top of our seat. Yep. And on the other side as well. So now this part should be able to slide up and down easily. So you can see that there are grooves along here, like this one is already starting to come out. Oh, let me even just try. Ah, that was easy. So that will work on this side as well. And then we've got the 2 big ones up the side. And we're just gonna lift upwards. Come down here to the fold strap. This is what the fold strap is, and you're going to undo that little nut. you're going to unthread. There we go. Come to the top of the seat, unthread it, both sides and down here. The last thing holding the pram fabric on are these two little button things. So you're going to like pull up towards the handle. So like up. And now I can show you what it looks like. It's that big circle with a little circle. So to put it on, you're going to go in the big circle and slide down. So it's the opposite. We're going to go up. And now you can see that this seat fabric is willing to move. And this is the part the seat fabric is going to come out. So go up on this one. And you can hear it click out. And now the seat fabric is going to be able to come out of this little part here. I'm going to pop the brake on to make it easier so the pram doesn't roll away. So this is the section that I keep talking about, that hole. And this is the seat fabric coming out that hole. Here it is here, and what I'm going to do is pull up and then kind of pull towards me a little bit. You can see I'm like pulling inwards so that it guides it away from the hole, and now I can just pull it out on both sides. You're going to probably want to keep it pretty even. Now pull the seat fabric all the way up and it should just come on out. Turn this to the back. We've already got the back fabric out. Now we're going to get the bum board out and the footrest part out. So they're both just with Velcro. Pay attention to which way this goes in. So this is the way it comes out. You can see that the two little straps for the harness go in between those slots. What you're going to need to do is pull this metal part apart from each other. So you're going to pull it as much as you can out to one side, and the wire will come out, and then pull it the other way, and then we can remove the part inside. To remove the basket, there is a slidey uppy thing here. I don't know what it's called, but it's got the big part and the small part and the little bolt on the frame. I'm going to have to look up what that is one day. Then you've got a snap just here. Same on this side, and two snaps at the front. Undone the snap and then it literally just pops off. And same thing. Take the basket outside and give it a big shake. Any of the fabrics that have crumbs in them, grab a brush and run the brush along the crevices. There weren't too many crumbs in this one. I've put some Vanish spray on the seat and on the hood. There is a small wire in the basket, but it will be fine in my washing machine. I have a really big washing machine, like an 8 kilo or I don't know, as big as I could buy. So I've put in the seat fabric, the hood fabric, the basket, and the straps all in the washing machine. A tip with any Velcro, make sure that it is sealed off. So make sure that it's got this soft Velcro on it, because you would not like the hard side of the Velcro to get on your basket and create pulls in the fabric. Put it on a gentle cycle. For the rest of the frame, go and get some spray and wipe and a cloth and just give it a general wipe over. Don't forget the insides of the wheels. If you have issues with your wheels, grab some WD-40 or some silicone spray is the better option, and pull the wheels off. So under here there is a button. You press the button in and pull down on the wheel and it will remove the front wheel. And for the back wheels, it is this button here. So push that down and then with the other hand pull the wheel off. Just got this out of the wash and these sides are still so filthy. I literally scratched at them and it feels like there's a layer of something on them. And you can see on my finger that there's a layer. So I'm going to get some baby wipes and just give them a scrub over. Seat fabric back on the same way that it came off. So we're going to get these long hard parts in the sides and they are going to thread through all the way down to the bottom of the frame. A little trick I just learned doing it is when you are sliding this part in, you kind of want to bend it as rounded as you can get it. So once it goes in, then bend it and it will help it. You could probably got to get it started. Hang on a minute. See this part here? It's bended. It's bent. I want to bend it. And it just slides in so much easier. Put the big part of this plastic bit over this pin here and push down. Sorry, down the frame. And then this one over here, same thing. Get the backboard and choose the seating position that you're wanting the straps to be on and make sure you put these in the right way. So have a look at the harness if you need to, but it's going to line up with this part wrapping around the circle. So you can see this part here, how it's curved. The circle is going to be in the middle. So this is the curved one. So this is the child's left shoulder. To poke these in and take them out, just turn them sideways. Poke them through. Get the backboard and the backboard frame. You're going to put the backboard frame on the back of the backboard. The back, you should be able to actually see a mark. And obviously the straps will be on the front and these little parts will be on the back. Velcro and just slot it in. Frame is on the bottom or on the very back. Put the bum board in. Remember that it goes this way with the prongs being put at the back when you're putting it through the Velcro gap. Now the footrest part. Put the footrest board in. You need this part to come out of the little hole in the fabric here. You're going to get this part, the little footrest part, and you're going to line it up with the holes. The holes are at different parts, so just make sure that you see which way it's bending more. I think it bends this way more. And that hole, yep, is that way. So put one in. Slide it through. So I'm kind of like pulling them apart so I could slide it through, and then I'm going to pull this one. There we go. You need to make sure that this is going in the right way, because if you put it in the wrong way, it will be wonky and it won't work. So I did put it in the wrong way. I switched it around, so I picked it up, I took it off and turned it over and then put it back on, and it is now lining up a lot better. Just keep in mind we haven't got this part in, so we'll put that part in and then we'll double check this bit. We just need to find our straps, so they should be in this third one. Remember we counted 3 up, and we're just going to pull them through if they're going to come through. Oh, and it's the wrong way, so make sure it's the right way. Next, we're going to slide these parts in. So find where they slide into, and I'm going to try the bendy trick again. Oopsies. Easy. We have the 2 Velcros to put on, and also the big Velcro strap that goes through these little loopholes and then Velcros underneath. Thread the other strap through here as well, and then underneath you're going to find the other one that's hanging down, and you're going to loop the Velcro through and Velcro it to itself. Yeah, I can show you what I'm doing here. So I've threaded them through and just pull it tight and Velcro it. The last bit of Velcro here is actually a little bit difficult. So you're going to bring it to the back and through this little gap here. Like that. And then you're going to poke the Velcro through the top hole and bring it out towards you, and then go through the bottom hole and bring it out underneath. If you don't have enough slack, make sure that you wriggle this around. I had to pull mine a little bit to give me more Velcro on the bottom, and then you're going to Velcro it back onto itself underneath there. Go in behind here, have the Velcro come out through here, back in, and then when it comes back in, just Velcro it to itself there, like that. I did a final check of the footrest and it is working fine. So it's all good, it's all straight. Make sure you put it the right way or it will be completely wonky and won't work at all. Get your hood and your hood rods, and you're going to remember that this little thin one is for the back, and the thick, skinny one, wide, skinny one is for the front, and then this rounded one is for the middle. We're going to find the back because it's got this little flap on it, and it's got the peekaboo window. And we're going to know that the back, so we're going to line it up this way. So we just need to get them, poke them through their holes. This little one's going to be a little bit tricky because it's got that weird end on it. Put your hood rod clamp on and remember to put the elastic in the right places. And if you forgot like me, you're going to have to go back and undo the other one. Just put this one on first so you can see how it goes, and then if you undo this one you can see how it goes because the other one's on. And then the the elastic slots in the little slot here, like that. And we are good to go. Except I've got to quickly unscrew this one and put the elastic on, and I'm going to screw this one in. So just 3 little screws, put them in with a screwdriver, very easy to do. I just had a little bit of a hard time screwing in this screw, and I found that it was lined up, but I kind of like had to move this sideways to make the screw line up better. I don't know. It was on the other one, so hopefully this one just lines up and goes in. Yeah, that one worked. The hood looks really good. It got a lot of the marks off. I can't see any. To put the hood on, we're going to get these 2 parts and push them down on the frame and slide them on. Like that. Sometimes it's easier to open up the hood to see what you're doing. At the back we've got 2 straps with snaps on them. So they're going to go on the inside, down here, like that. the zipper. 2 bits of Velcro on the sides. The basket is really, really easy to put on. So this is the front with the metal part in it, and it has 2 snaps. So you're going to put them through the 2 loops just here. And the back has one of those weird things where it's big and little. You put the stud through the big part and pull it to the little part, and it will click in place. Don't forget to do the snaps up, they are a little bit tricky. So that's how you do the strap up, and we're going to do this one as well. Through this part here, up, over, and snap it in. It is a very tight snap. Oh, there we go. Underneath the front wheel with the basket, there's this little loopy part and there's a hole in the fabric. You're going to lift it up and slot that over, and that holds the front of the basket. The very last thing to do is the fold strap. So that's going to stay connected on one side. It's going to come up through here. Thread, we want to, oh, it doesn't really matter if it's under the harness or not because the harness can come up, but thread it down the other side. Once you've threaded it through, you're going to line it up with this part, pop that on, and then screw this in. And that is the fold strap. Now we'll test it. So we've got to pull this one and this one at the same time. Uh-oh. There we go. It is working. I don't think I had just pulled the first one enough. So that's like a safety. And then there's the lock. That is how to wash and put back together a baby jogger City Elite 2. Thanks for watching. I hope that this video helped you. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up because that really helps support my channel. And if you need any other pram videos, don't forget to subscribe. I do reviews, how to wash prams, little tips and tricks for certain prams, how to repair certain prams, all different things like that. And I will possibly be doing some other big baby items in the future. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my other videos.